Namaskar, dear seekers, and welcome to our 3 hours collective meditations. I hope everyone is well today. So I will explain a little bit about today's program. Just to apologize today, I'm fine. Just the throat is I got a bit sick, so my voice may seem a bit more rogue today. So this I will just introduce myself in short. My name is Cyriaque. I'm from France, but I started spiritual practice 25 years ago. I live in India for over 10 years in an ashram where I practice about spirituality. After that, I started traveling across Europe, and since 2019-20, now we are based in Germany, where we are establishing an ashram on behalf of SSRF. And SSRF is an acronym of the Spiritual Science Research Foundation. And SSRF has two main objectives. So one objective is to explain about the spiritual dimension and how it can affect us positively and negatively. And so that's why we have a big library of articles on our website. We have more than 900 articles. So if some of you are new, I really invite you to go through our menu. You will see there are different main menu, and in each section we have many articles and sub articles. So we have about spirituality, spiritual practice. We also conduct research using a biofeedback device, who shows also about the spiritual dimension and what it can happen to us. So we have very interesting article. What is the effect on our aura if we do some, let's say, watching TV, or if we watch horror movie? Recently, we published an articles, or if we do some good conduct of eating some like juice, orange juice, what happened on our aura field, which is to understand that the spiritual dimension can have a positive or negative effect on us. And the second platform is we have for that created different platform. One is to speak to seekers from different part of the world, regardless of their path. And we have also what we call this online spiritual meeting that is on a weekly basis. It is in English and other languages. And people, seekers, also come from all over around the world, where they get spiritual guidance and tailor-made, and that is on a weekly basis, and it is open to everyone. Welcome to all. So this is our two main objective for SSRF. So dear seekers, for those who are coming for the first time, in short how we will go ahead for the 3 hours collective meditations. So what we will do, we will have around 4 sessions of 40 minutes. And in each session, we have around 30 minutes of collective meditations. But initially, the first session, the two first sessions, we will also show you different self-healing techniques we will practice together. But don't hesitate to ask questions that you have. So in the end of every sessions, I can take your questions. If you have comments or experience about what you have experienced also during those self-healing techniques. We'll show you also different small videos about the workshop we have in India. We'll explain a little bit more about SSRF. And of course, this is open questions that you can have. So feel free. We have speakers who will be moderating on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. They will collect your questions, your comments. So we'll try to address all of them. So what we will do before we start with the collective meditations, first we'll show you one simple technique that maybe some of you know. It's how to remove this negative, intangible covering that is around us. I don't know if some of you experience, you are at home, you feel fine, but the moment you go outside to some public places, either you experience heaviness, or when you come back home, you experience some lethargy, or you experience different thoughts in your mind that you feel that So thoughts are not mine, we are more negative in nature, or you feel more heaviness or headache. I don't know if some of you experience something like that, that you are at home and when you go to public places and you come back and you experience something different. It's because presently the negative vibration in the atmosphere surrounding is much more, and we can see also if you look at the news, what is happening around the world is one of the cause that today that's why there is more conflict, there is more struggle because this negativity in the atmosphere has increased. And this come in a way in some intangible, invisible uh, type of, we can say, smoke that comes around us and covers our body, especially our mind, intellect, and our chakras. So because our chakras are, our, we can say, our spiritual, um, and if negative vibration covers them, then we cannot, in a way, get benefit from them. So there is this technique of removing the covering using our fingers. That's why God's creation is perfect. I will show you one image now. It is about the Panchatattva, and as I share this God's creation, usually human beings have that capacity and potential, but as presently, when person doesn't do any spiritual practice, then those element within us or cosmic element doesn't in a way get activated, or they are more like dormant within us, not sufficient. But when somebody practice spirituality, practice meditation or chanting, as a time or the spiritual level of a person increase, then these Panchatattvas, those five cosmic elements, come more from our fingertips. Actually, positivity or negative energy, positive energy, or it can come through our eyes, our hands, and our feet. So using our hand, you can see we have the small finger is about the earth element, water element, the middle finger is a fire element, air, and then the thumb is what we call also the absolute ether cosmic element. So just to go back, to see when you use your fingers and you try to chant or meditate. So at that time, we receive energy from God or from the chant. And then this energy also comes through our fingertips. So what I will demonstrate now, and what you will try to do, you will also do the same as long as I'm doing. And after that, I will you to do it for some time. But before we start, what I want you to do is for around 1 minute, you close your eyes and see how you feel. Because in the end, after we have done that exercise, and I will ask you again what you feel. So what you can do now, dear seekers, you can close your eyes and you can try to see how is your state of mind. How do you feel light? Do you feel heavy? Is there few thoughts? Is there many thoughts in the mind? When you try to concentrate to see how you feel. I will let you know when to stop. So, okay, maybe we can stop now. Just remember how you felt. Huh? So now we will start with the exercise. So what you do, you with using our finger. Huh? So either you can focus on your breath. If some of you are doing meditations or other, you can just focus on the breath. Other who practice chanting or repeat mantras, you can repeat the divine chant or mantra as per your, like what you are doing. So what you do, you remove this intangible covering. See, we have the top chakra, and then we have all the way to navel, that is Manipur. So we have the crown chakra, the mid-broad chakra, the throat chakra, heart chakra. We have the navel. We have, of course, below the Swadhisthana, but we will stop at the level of the navel. So what you do, you remove in that fashions, and then you, as a fist, and then like you are grabbing this intangible around you, and you're doing with not too fast speed and not too slow. Mainly you catch at the level of your different chakras. You can do at the level of the throat also, behind the ears, behind the neck, because this is where also negativity sometimes clutch on us. It is in the base of the neck or the shoulders. And you can do on the crown chakra. If some of you feel like yawning, you can do. This is a good sign. Some may feel like yawning, some may feel like burping. So what you try to do now, try to do it with closed eyes and try to concentrate and see what you feel. If some of you are not comfortable with closed eyes, you can keep open eyes and keep looking at the screen also. That is also fine. You can sometimes insist on the chakra a little bit longer if you experience some resistance. So let's say at the level of the heart chakra, you can do it. It is 1 centimeter above plexus, or at the level of the mid-broad chakra, or the eyes. You can also do. We'll do like that for around 2 minutes. If one of you have shoulder pain, then you can do with one hand and then shift after some time to the other hand. If you can do with both hands, that is better. Sometimes you can go a little bit faster. You can, if some of you wear glasses, you can remove glasses and try to do around the eyes, like a fist you grab. Because also, as we are watching negativity come out through the eyes, means positive or negative come out from the eyes, but enter also from the eyes. So like that also, eyes are quite sensitive. So removing the covering around our eyes. So we can stop, dear seekers. So I don't know if some of you would like to share in the chat if anything you felt while removing the covering using the hands, either at the level of a specific chakra, whether you experienced at a specific chakra, or it was at the level of the eyes, or what you experienced, you can share. Huh? Okay. We'll wait a little bit more, otherwise we will continue. You can keep typing, if some of you are there. The time we collect your comments or experience. What we will do now, we will proceed, and we'll come back after to your message. We will proceed with collective meditation. We will do it for 30 minutes. And then for those who are new, I will share in short. So what we will do, we will meditate for around 30 minutes. And from our side, in the background, we play the recording of a divine name. And the divine name we are playing is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So why we play this particular divine name? Because it has that capacity and potency to reduce this negative vibration to some extent through the medium of sound and this divine name. And it creates also a protective shield around us. So it helps us to do meditations or chanting. For those who practice meditations or for those who practice chanting, what you can do, you can close your eyes, you can do your own meditation, or you can repeat the divine name or mantra that you are familiar to, and you can just regulate the audio in the background as per your convenience. And if some of you want to try to repeat the divine name, you can try and see what you feel. And for those who are new, initially what you can do, I will guide them with some two simple steps. And after with closed eyes, you can either focus your attention on your own breath. You can also with concentration listen to the audio that we are playing, or you can try to repeat either aloud or by mind as per the speed of the audio. You can see what is helping you. So what we will do now, dear seeker, you can sit in a comfortable position. It's not compulsory to sit in a cross-leg posture if any one of you have discomfort, because in meditation it is a mind that needs to enter into a meditative state. So dear seekers, now you can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And in a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of the first session of collective meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
So, dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes just for half a minute or so. Try to see how you feel inside, how you feel, how is your state of mind. And I'll let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seekers, you can open eyes now. I need some of you who like to share in the chat how you felt. I think I will just read. There is some comment about those who about maybe in beginning now removing the negative covering around oneself. So from Anahi Rockefeller, you felt less tired. From Satvik Rupa, you felt lighter in the eye. From Vesna, you felt positivity. From Vijay, you felt feeling fresh after doing it. From Parisa, you said you felt heaviness in the stomach and throat, and after removing the covering, you felt better. So for you, Parisa, when you do the next technique, I will show you, you can focus, or when you remove the covering, you can focus on the navel and the throat. And for Sebastian, you feel more resistance from the Ajna chakra, that is around the mid-broad chakra, and the eyes also, and you experience pressure in the navel. So that's a good thing. So you can focus on removing the covering on the eyes and the mid-broad chakra, and as well as the Manipur chakra, because Manipur chakra is one of those where it collects negative vibrations. Okay, for Vesna, you mentioned you felt during the chanting initially restlessness, but you felt gratitude also. From Hindu Swarup, you felt, truly speaking, you feel fresh as well as sleepy. So that's okay. Hindu Swarup, maybe just stay. We'll continue with some new self-healing technique we will do. And after that, we will go back to another sessions of 30 minutes of collective meditation. So you may experience, initially, there may be a mix, no? Some experience sleepiness only, some a mix, and after that, when that covering become less, then we feel lighter. But there is a mix. And from Christina, and you are doing with your mom, okay. And from Annika Rock, you felt pressure, and from Christina, you felt like bowing. Your mom was feeling praying to God, bowing to God. We should pray, bow to God in our mind. Okay, dear seekers, so good, dear seekers. It's good all of you experience lightness when we did the removing the covering. So just to share, dear seeker, SSRF is a non-profit organizations. So everything we do on our website, as well from live stream or from our online platform, everything is done for free. So if one way or two ways you can support and help SSRF is when you can spread, if you like some of our live stream or our articles on the website, you can share it to some of your friends or someone you may feel may be interested, or you can always also support our missions by donating. We have saints of SSRF, Her Holiness Bhavna Shinde and His Holiness Ben Kleshi will be touring across the world. As well, we are establishing an ashram in Europe, in Germany. So to go back now, we will continue. We will do now a new technique, a new self-healing technique, is to explain the same thing, is using our hands, as I shared in the beginning. We can show quickly the image, if possible, of the hand. For some of you who have just joined, I will explain that using our fingertips, it is associated to an element. Every finger is associated to an element. There is earth, water, fire, air, and heater. And we can come back to explain that when we try to meditate or when we try to focus on chanting, or some of you may be focusing on the breath, at that time energy can come through our fingertips. So from the same technique of nyas or mudras that we have seen removing the covering, it is a tower mudra. So this tower mudra is a specific mudra, and mudra comes from the science of the Panchatattva. That means every finger joint from the different element will generate a specific energy. So these specific mudras has that ability and capacity to remove these intangible negative coverings that comes around us, around our head, and it covers our mind, our intellect, and our chakras. So what we will do as an exercise now, I will demonstrate, and then we can do this for the next few minutes. So this, if I just, it is a middle finger, huh? Not like this, and you start in the way from the back. Here, see the two chakras are connected and negative energy affect this area. So we start from this area. You don't touch, huh? You leave a space between 5 to 10 centimeters, usually 5 centimeters or so. And at that time, what you do, you either, for those who practice meditation, you can focus on your breath. For those who practice chanting or mantras, you can close your eyes. I mean, initially you can look and focus after on your what chant you are repeating, divine name or mantras. So you can look now how we'll do it together, and after that you will do it yourself. So you stay like that in this position slowly, then you can come on the crown chakra. So you can remain like that for a few seconds, maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds. You do it with closed eyes and with concentrations. After that, you can go in front of the mid-broad chakra. Same thing for around 15 to 20 seconds. And then after that, you can go to the, in front of the eyes. You can do also like this. Then after you can go to the throat chakra. Similarly for 15 to 20 seconds. And you can go down to the heart chakra. And then down to the navel. Navel you can stay a little bit longer, half a minute or so. And you go back. So what you do, and then once we do one set like this, then you try to which chakra you experience more resistance, and then you do this tower mudra for a longer period, let's say for a minute to a minute and a half. So we'll do it together. So if some of you experience at that time yawning, burping, sleepy, just to understand that is also some healing happening. So we can start, dear seeker. So we do first you concentrate either on your breath with closed eyes, or you can concentrate on the divine name or mantra that you usually repeat. And I will also, from time to time, I will share some points, but we can start on the back of the head. Remember, keep some space around 5 centimeters or so. Now you can move to the crown chakra. Try to keep eyes closed for concentration. And remember, try to see where you experience maximum resistance or pressure. Now you can go to the mid-brow chakra. It is between the eyebrows. Those who are focusing on the breath, try to breathe slower and deeper. You can go in front of the eyes now. Just keep a gap of 5 centimeters or so. It's not too touched. Now you can move towards the throat chakra. Now we can go to the heart chakra. It is 1 centimeter above plexus. And you can see in some of you, you may experience more heaviness or resistance on 2 chakras. Some may be all chakras, some may be 2 chakras, or 1 also. Now you can go to the navel. You will stay a little bit longer on the navel. We can go back to the heart chakra. And go back to the throat chakra. We can go to the above at the level of the mid-brow chakras. Back to the crown chakra. We can finish with back of the head. And then you just remove now with hand again. As we have shown before now with hand, with a fist. all the way from crown to the navel chakra. So, dear seeker, we can stop now. I don't know if someone would like to share how you felt, anything you felt when you were doing the Tower Mudra at any specific chakras, whether you felt more at the heart chakra, whether you felt more, some of you at the mid-broad chakra or the navel. For everyone may be different, because we are all different. So just you can share and type, dear seekers. What we will do now, we will continue with the next session of collective meditation, and I will take after your comment and experience in the end of this session. So what we will do now, if some of you are new about the collective meditation, what we will do, we will meditate for around 30 minutes, and from our side at the same time we play in the background the recording of the divine name. Now the divine name that we will be playing is Shri Gurudev Datta. So why we play this divine name? This divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta, it is also a prescribed chant that we suggest because it helps to protect us from departed ancestors and to some extent can give them momentum. So what you can do for those who practice meditation or for those who repeat a particular divine name, you can close your eyes, you can do your own meditations or repeat the divine name or mantras that you are familiar, and you can just regulate the audio in the background. If some of you want to try to repeat the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta, you can try to see what you experience. For those who are new to these sessions, you can do three things. With closed eyes, you can either focus on your breath and also listen to the audio with concentration, or if you want to try to repeat either aloud or by mind as per the speed of the audio. So, dear seekers, now you can sit in a comfortable position. It's not compulsory to sit in a cross-leg posture if anyone experiences discomfort. More important is the mind that needs to achieve meditation, concentration. So, dear seekers, now you can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. In a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
Shri Gurudev Datta, 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 Shri Gurudev दत्त श्री गुरुदेव 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 दत्त, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त, 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 श्री गुरुदेव datta, Shri Gurudev 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 datta.
So, dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. Just contemplate what you feel deeper inside, what you feel now, and I'll let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seekers, you can open eyes now. And if some of you would like to share in the chat how you felt during this collective chanting meditation sessions, I think there is some few points about what we did not just earlier, about how to remove the negative covering with the tower mudra. So I think from any Rokan you felt tiredness, from Yasmin you felt pressure at the level of the mid-broad chakra, from Parisa pain on the navel, coughing while doing the tower mudra on the throat chakra. And also and you were shaking while doing the behind the neck. So I think it seems that for you the throat chakra is important. At that time you can do on the back and front. Huh? And I think from Yasmin, you can do more at the mid-broad chakra. And from Sebastian, you felt a lot of pressure on all chakra, but stronger reaction on the navel and the throat. So you can try to focus more on the navel, Sebastian. And from Dine Nguyen, you feel much lighter. And when you are doing from the back of the head to the crown chakra, you feel a lot of pain in the arm and very heavy. So you can see the Nguyen whether you have any shoulder problem or it is just there is not. And you see if you do it few times, maybe initially in beginning, that may come some experience. Sometimes lot of arm become very heavy, and after sometimes then it becomes lighter. So you can see, and when you can try and see. And I think from the first session, I think from so you felt release pressure, you felt positive and relaxed. Some felt relaxed and simply. There is a mix, and some felt less pressure overall. Similarly, for the second session of the data chant, some of you felt good, calmness and light. And some felt vibration on both legs. This is from my Ken. That's good. So dear seeker, just to share, we have played first the divine name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya is the second of Shri Gurudev Datta. You can download for free those two audio on our website. We'll paste the link now in the chat. So if you want to download the two recordings, and what we suggest, if you can play it in your home in low tone, especially if you can, of course, depending who is with you. And otherwise, you can play it also in your room where you sleep in low tone, because this create a big difference. Many have experienced, especially at night. At that time, negative vibration is more active, and we are at the same time dormant, so we are more vulnerable. And this divine name has the capacity to protect us to some extent. It purifies the premises. So that's why we recommend to play this divine name in low tone. You can see which one helps you, the divine name that helps you, but you can sometimes play it alternative, or you can try to see if you experience more distress, you can play the divine name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And for those who try to become consistent with chanting, what you can do when you do some activity like, let's say, cooking, then you can play the divine name in low tone so you can hear it, so it becomes like a reminder also. I think there is a question from Kavita. You said how many said to do tower mudra and how many times a day. So this is when you start from down, up, and back. That is one set. So usually you can see, it depends, of course. In morning, let's say, we may experience more heaviness. So maybe if we can do 1 to 2 sets, at least 2 sets may help, along with removing the covering with hand. And it would be good to do it few times a day. But of course, it depends of what is all of you can. But preferably, if you can do at least 2 sets in the morning and around 2 sets in the evening also, when you come back, especially from outside or office, especially from outside, at that time it is best to do this removing the covering, because we collect, no, when we go outside. We collect during the night as well as we collect when we go outside. If some have more question about what I shared, don't hesitate. So just, dear seeker, to continue now, I would like to share that we will have a very nice live stream. We will display an image, and if you can see, this is a live stream that we will have on 28 January, and it is very interesting because it is seekers coming from completely 5 different backgrounds, and all of them have actually become free from rebirth, from reincarnation, as they practice spirituality and make spiritual progress. They will share in their own word what they have done, what they experience, what efforts they have done, and you can ask yourself questions to them. You can ask questions. Sense also will be moderating the live stream, so you can ask questions also to the sense present, but to them as well. Just to share, there is one is his name is Aniket from India, grew up in USA, but origin from India. Then you have Tintan, with origin from Ireland, with a Catholic. Then you have Nagaji, with originally from Vietnam, and she followed Buddhism. And then you have Silfredo from Venezuela, coming from a very difficult background, and despite that makes spiritual progress. And then we have Shirin, from India, but with a Sindhi community. So like that, you can see age, completely different background, but that in spirituality have less importance. Even though they follow different paths, they have achieved the main aim of being free from the cycle of birth and death, from reincarnation, and actually making spiritual progress. So this is on 28th of January. And this is a very interesting live stream. So you can keep a note. You can register also. We are pasting the link in the chat. And the live stream will be of an hour duration, maybe a little bit more, because each one of them has to speak, and you may ask your question as well to them. So dear seeker, we can continue now with the third session. So what we will do, I think some of you know, we will do the Nyas also, Nyas technique. And we will do it while chanting or while doing that meditation. So first, I will explain to you the same principle that I've explained before about we can again display the image for 10 seconds. It is the same principle using our fingertips that are what we call panchatattva. On the small finger, we have the earth element, water, fire, and an heater. And positive, as we can say, or they come out from our fingertips. But when we practice spirituality or focus on chanting or meditation or on our breath, as at times this principle get more active. We can go back, and what we'll do is this is a mudra of bringing the 5 fingers together and to place it on our chakras. So mainly we can see, I think some of you already you have identified some chakra where you experience more resistance. I think Paris on the throat. I think Sebastian on the navel mainly. Some I think share at the level of the mid-broad chakra. Some share I think on the neck, back of the head. So you can you can see the chakras that you have experienced more resistance. Otherwise, if some of you are new, you can just place on the heart chakra, that is 1 centimeter above plexus, and the other one at the mid-broad chakra. You can touch it, but not to press it hard, just a slight touch. And some of you can put at the navel also, navel or heart chakra or mid-broad chakra. So what we will do now, we will place the divine name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya for 30 minutes. So you can do for some time initially with closed eyes. You can do the Nyas, you can do that for a few minutes and change from, let's say, and I will share also with you. And after, we'll do that for around 5-10 minutes. And when the shoulder starts paining, that we will stop and we'll just focus on meditation. So what you can do, dear seeker, you can and see how you feel when you do the Nyas, anything you experience in particular. Some of you may experience sometimes an increase, of tightness or heaviness, but with time, sometimes it becomes lighter. So, dear seekers, what you can do, you can close your eyes. For those practice meditation or chanting, you can do your own meditations, or you can repeat the divine name or mantras that you are familiar to. Or for the other one who are new, you can focus on your breath, or you can also just listen to the audio with concentrations, and we'll do the nyas. So initially you can either look, or if you're familiar with it, you can close your eyes, you can start, and as I will be speaking, you can change the chakra. Either you can choose a chakra that you already have identified, or you can start with the mid-brow or the heart chakra. So dear seeker, in a few seconds when we start the audio, that will be the third sessions of collective meditation.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
And focus.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
One of the back of the head, one in the front.
भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
From the mid-throat chakra to the navel, or from the heart chakra 1 centimeter above plexus and the navel.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Those who are focusing on the breath, try to breathe deeper and longer.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Keep changing the chakras, and wherever you experience more struggle, then continue on that particular chakra.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते
Remember, it's just a slight touch, it's
वासुदेवाय
not pressing by you touching the
ॐ
finger
नमो
to the different
भगवते
chakra.
वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते
Now you can
वासुदेवाय
stop with the niyas and you
ॐ
remain with
नमो
closed eyes
भगवते
and continue either to
वासुदेवाय
meditate, focus on
ॐ
your
नमो
breath, or
भगवते
repeat the divine name or mantras
वासुदेवाय
that you are familiar
ॐ
to and see
नमो
if you feel any
भगवते
difference.
वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासु
Dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. You can just contemplate what you feel deeper inside. And I will let you know when to open eyes. Dear seekers, you can open eyes now. I don't know if some of you would like to share in the chat how you felt. I know some of you maybe have joined. We have the different sessions of meditation and self-healing techniques. So I know if some of you have missed, you can always go back to the recording, see the different techniques that we have done, showing the different nyas mudras as well as tower mudra. Anyone felt anything while we were doing the nyas? Because we did that for some time now in the different chakra. Or if some of you, while we were doing I told you also to do the nyas as per the chakra, where you experience discomfort of resistance, anything you felt when you did the niyas for a longer time. I think Andras, Ola, you said you are feeling much more calmer. And from Silvia Maldonado, it is in Spanish, mucha paz, with more peace, if I understood. I may be incorrect in my translation, but somebody who speaks Spanish can correct me. Much peace, yes, confirm, much peace. Okay. So, dear seeker, we still have around 50 minutes. Together, we'll have one more sessions of the collective meditations. But now I would like to just to look if there are. We can go to the next part. So first, I would like to share in short about SSRF, and the source of inspiration of SSRF is. We'll just show you a photo of His Holiness Dr. Giant Balaji Attavali. That is a sense from higher level from India, and all his knowledge is published on our website. It is a source of inspiration of SSRF, and mainly, as I shared, the main point is how to help a seeker to grow spiritually, all the way to God realizations. And His Holiness Dr. Giant Attavali initially was a doctor practitioner, and he realized and he saw that many people did not recover despite best physical or psychological treatment. And while they were going in India, meeting saints or going to temples, holy places across India, they came back cured. Then they realized there's a science beyond psychological and physical aspect. And then he started himself his spiritual journey. And now we have on our website, we have published more than 900 articles. You can go back and where we explain. So I really invite you, if some of you are new, to go through the different sections, menu on our website, where we speak about spiritual research using biofeedback device. We speak about spiritual phenomenon, what can happen in the spiritual dimension, about spiritual practice, different step of spiritual practice. So you can, and the way of living, the way we live, if we live a more pure lifestyles, and how it can help us as to grow as an individual, how to grow spiritually. So like that, we have a multitude of articles. And if you have questions, we have made one platform available where you can ask always any questions anytime, day and night. We have seekers across the world who monitor the questions and answer you within 24 hours to 48 hours. So don't hesitate to ask any questions about spirituality, spiritual practice. To understand that more important is if there is an unanswered question in your mind, then that become a stumbling block. But actually, in spirituality, there is an answer to every questions. Just to share also that we have also a 5 days workshop in India under the University of Spirituality, and I would like to play a small trailer of 3 minutes that will explain about this workshop that is happening on the monthly basis.
In our busy lives, we rarely get quality time for ourselves. Now's the time to take a moment, to really take a moment. And give yourself a spiritual break. Step into a world of high spiritual positivity. remove negativity, to cleanse and rejuvenate, re-engage with life, with a new vision. Learn new life tools with workshop-style interactive sessions. Discover unique spiritual research and get guidance from saints. And learn to look within to awaken the light within you. Come home. Come home. Welcome home. Come join us at the 5-day spiritual workshops at the Maharishi Adhyatma Vishwavidyalaya in Goa, India, for peace and faster spiritual progress.
So, dear seekers, this is a 5-day spiritual workshop. I really invite you, if you can come. Will also you immerse yourself in the ashram, where you can also experience ashram life, and we have interactive session from morning to evening, and we have now we pass the date also. We have still some space from for the January, that is from 26 to 30 January, and we have one more also on from 25 February to 29 February. So you can come 1 day, 1 to 2 days before, and can stay also around 1 day after. And then we have also passing a registration form if some of you are interested to come to India or to come and join the 5 days workshop. So, dear seekers, now we will continue with our last collective meditations. So, for some, I will explain in short for those who are new. What we'll do during that time, we play in the background the recording of a divine name, and the divine name that we are playing is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So why we play recording of a divine name during the meditation is because presently negativity in the environment is more high, and this create a protective shield around us to some extent. For those who practice meditations, or for those who practice chanting, chanting is to repeat a divine name in mind or a mantra. So what you can do, you can close your eyes, you can do your own meditations, or you can repeat the divine name or mantras that you are familiar, and you can just regulate the audio in the background. And for those who are new, what you can do 3 things. You can either focus your attention on your own breath, you can listen the audio with concentrations, or you can try to repeat either aloud or by mind as per the speed of the audio. And out of those 3, you can try to close eyes because it enhances concentration, and you can see which one is helping you. So, dear seekers, now you can sit in a comfortable position. It's not compulsory to sit in a cross-leg posture, because if anyone experience any pain or discomfort, then you will not be able to concentrate. And to remember that in meditation, it is a mind that needs to enter into a meditative state. So the posture is less important, but if you can sit, that's also good. So dear seeker, you can close your eyes now. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And in a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
So, dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. You can contemplate what you feel deeper inside. And I will let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seeker, you can open eyes now. And if somebody would like to share in the chat how you felt, those who were from came to different sessions, overall, how you feel after doing few sessions of collective meditation, trying the different self-healing technique, any difference as compared from where you joined. So just to share, dear seeker, that this collective meditation will try to have once a month Otherwise, we have the daily collective meditation. It's just of 1 hour durations, and that is every day from Monday to Saturday from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Central European Time. I think from Monday to, you say your body vibration, you could feel the body vibration, and your head was moving in circle. Just want to understand, you mean in clockwise or anti-clockwise, but more important is how you are feeling from inside. So Jessica, just to share, on our we have this live stream, so paste the link. We have also, if some of you want to know more about SSRF, come closer and speak to our speaker. We have made some platform available. It is what we call online 101, so you can speak to one of our speakers. We'll paste the link also. You can speak for one of our guiding speaker for half an hour or so. You can ask questions about anything you would like to, either some obstacle or some directions you want to get in your spiritual practice, spiritual journey. All these online meetings also are free of charge. All our service, we can say satsang, all our live stream, everything is done as our service to God, as our spiritual practice, but we could also seva, because SSRF is there to help seeker, to guide a seeker in their spiritual journey, all the way to God realization. So just feel free to contact us and join and to learn about our, mainly we emphasize of how practically we can work on ourselves, because ultimately in spirituality it is not to read holy texts, it's about how to change oneself. When we change oneself, we experience something different, because actually God is within us, what we call also the soul, but we are not able to experience it, mainly because our focus is outside, is towards our five sense, mind and intellect, and this attraction from outside with so much diversity and temptations that we are always looking outside instead of looking inside. And spiritual practice is to look within oneself and to remove this ignorance, or to remove this covering, we can say, from the mind, from the ego, and then automatically we will experience the brightness of the soul within, and that is experiencing in regards to a spiritual emotion or bliss that is something far beyond our understanding. It is completely different. That's the happiness we can usually experience. Usually we know happiness, unhappiness, and most of the time we go through this roller coaster depending on our destiny. So that's why we, SSRF is there to help anyone who wish to learn more about oneself and how to grow practically, because spirituality is about practical action, practical effort, and practical guidance. Some are feeling better now, some are feeling much calmer, much better also, and more positive energy to start the day. I think some of you probably are joining us from South America or USA. So also Jessica, is one way also you can help us, is either you like the different live streams or the website, you can share it to others, share it either the articles, some specific articles that you find, you feel someone may be interested, or our collective meditation also, if someone is interested in collective in meditation or chanting. And if you like also to help us monetary, to help us in spreading spirituality worldwide, by our sense of SSRF are traveling across USA, Canada. They will go also to Asia as well as Latin America. And also we are establishing presently an ashram in Germany. So of course, if you like to help us and contribute, please donate on our. We have two different links and platforms that we'll paste. But mainly remember, practicing one's spirituality, try to see how you can inculcate either we can say chanting God's name during the day, during your daily activity. So it is how to incorporate spirituality in our daily life and start to give more space to spirituality. So automatically we will experience in result some inner change or transformation. So dear seeker, wishing you a blissful weekend, beginning of the year also. I know some of you have done New Year resolution, trying to bring that New Year resolution more in a spiritual connotation. Otherwise, wishing you blissful time ahead, but hope to see you. Just try to come to this live stream we have on 28th of January about the 5 personal story. It will be very interesting. So, wishing you a blissful day or blissful evening, and hope to see you soon again. Namaskar.